Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist and we just got some new Regenesis cards. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell in there so you can become part of the notification squad, and definitely check out the Patreon down in the description below for all those awesome rewards. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out these new Regenesis cards. So we do have two new Regenesis cards that are released in Duelist Advance, and I absolutely love the artwork of both of these cards. They look so cool. So let's go ahead and see what they actually do. So first off, we have a new spell card that is a normal spell card called Regenesis Pentateuch. And this card actually has the ability you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each, once per turn. With the first effect, if you control a monster with 2500 original attack or defense, you can target one card your opponent controls, or you can target two if you control a Regenesis Lord and banish that cards. That's actually a really cool effect to help you just spot remove cards off the field, and you get to spot remove two if you control your copy of Regenesis Lord, which is basically the boss monster of the entire archetype, which is insane. For the second effect, if this card is in your graveyard except the turn it was sent there, you can banish it and then special summon a monster with 2500 attack or defense from your hand. That's a really good effect as well, because if your opponent does board clear you, or you're stuck with a couple of Regenesis monsters in your hand that you can't really summon out to your side of the field until you control another monster with 2500 attack or defense, you can use this card to banish it from the graveyard to help you summon a monster from your hand to keep going with your plays, which is actually a really cool ability. Or you can get a monster that's stuck in your hand out of your hand by special summoning it to your side of the field. And this card's probably like a 2-of in the deck, but it's really good to help you just spot remove stuff off the field. I really wish it was a quick play spell, because if it was a quick play spell, you'd use this during your opponent's turn as an interruption, but it is just a normal spell card, but it's still pretty good in the deck. You might play it at a 1-of, maybe a 2-of in the deck, but it's pretty good overall to be able to use, just to help you just spot remove stuff off the field and help you get monsters that are stuck in your hand out of your hand. So then we also have a new trap card, and this card is called Regenesis Commandments. And this card is actually a normal trap card, and you can only use one, or you can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. And for the ability, when it only has one effect, you apply these effects to all cards your opponent controls in the same column as your Regenesis monsters. That sounds a lot like Mech Knights. For the three different effects, if they're face-up cards, negate their effects. Whoa, wait a minute. That's broken. Okay, so if they're face-up, you just negate them. Okay, that's just a cold wave. That is just cold wave. Okay, for the second effect, face-down monsters cannot change your battle position. Okay, that's okay. For the third effect, face-down spells and traps cannot be activated until the end of the next turn. Are you kidding me? So you can just set this to your side of the field and use it as a complete negate on your opponent's side of the field. That is actually broken. This card is probably just a 1-of, but once you activate and resolve this, this is just going to win you the game. That is insane. You can even search this for like Archfiend. That's crazy. This card is definitely like a 1 of 2-of, maybe a 1-of in the deck, just to basically just set this to your side of the field and negate everything on your opponent's side of the field that's face up and lock their back row where they can't activate their back row. That's insane. They can't even change the battle position of their monsters until the end of the next turn. That's crazy. Yeah, until the end of the next turn. That is crazy. So for the rest of this turn and then the following turn, so if you put 5 Regenesis monsters on your side of the field, they just can't play. They just literally cannot play. That is actually insane. This is so good to just lock down columns. This is like Kashtira 2.0 to lock down columns. And you're already playing Kashtira Unicorn in this deck because it has 2500 attack points. This is really good support for Regenesis. I'm definitely playing Regenesis when it releases, because this deck is something that I've been looking forward to for a very, very long time. And I can't wait to get it in Alliance Insight and then get this support inside of Duelist Advance. Hopefully they're going to keep supporting Regenesis because it just looks so cool. And the artwork is amazing, and just it's awesome. And hopefully this actually means that we're going to get a dark Regenesis monster. I'm still looking forward to that. I really hope we get a dark Regenesis monster eventually, because currently we have 4 Regenesis monsters that represent the 4 different elements, and then we have a light Regenesis monster in the form of Regenesis Lord, but hopefully we'll eventually actually get a dark monster as well. We did get a like TCG exclusive card that was kind of sort of Regenesis Dark Monster, but it's not Regenesis by name, but it's supposed to support the archetype, which is really neat. But overall, this is some really really neat support and really insane to help you just basically just lock down the board and also help you pop cards on the field. It's just really good. So you can actually just set this going first. If you really want to go first, set this card to your side of the field, summon out a bunch of Regenesis monsters to your side of the field, and lock down as many columns as you possibly can on your side of the field to your opponent. And then once you do that, you can just use the other Regenesis monsters to clean up the board, which is insane. And then during the follow-up, when you summon out Lord, or if you already have Lord on your side of the field, you can just banish 2 cards. Like, that's really good and just actually insane support. So overall, definitely tell me what you guys think of this support down in the comments down below. I think it's getting really good, and it's really insane how good Regenesis is actually getting, but it's really insane how good this support actually is. So that's gonna do this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell in there so you can become part of notification squad, and definitely tell me what you think of these cards down in the comments down below, and check out the Patreon down in the description below for all those awesome rewards. And we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.